a very dark night in the Enchanted Forest. The moon is not up, so it's very, very dark. And everyone is there pondering deeply what's going on. I have been thinking a lot, Dr. Haque. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Aliza, where are you? I'm here. And of course, the good book fairy is busy with all her books. She even has Maz's book. So where is Maz? Aha! Maz has given up reading the books for now and he is busy working on his laptop. What is going on, Maz? Well, what is the question that you have, Sarah? Dr. Haque, I was wondering, how can you tell the time with an astrolabe? What is an astrolabe? An astrolabe? I've never heard of that. What is it? Neither me. I like a computer. Well, Sarah, Maz has been playing with a computer, and children, do you know that long ago, over 1,000 years ago, there was an ancient instrument called an astrolabe. This instrument was heavily used in the Muslim world for learning about the sky. And that was like a computer and a calculator for them when they didn't have anything like that. Really? So if I could go back in time, I could carry a laptop for them. Oh, Maz, that would be sweet. But they managed to be able to tell a lot of information, Sarah, from an astrolabe. So there are other ancient instruments, and I'm going to show you some, children. Here is one. This is a sundial. So with an instrument like this, ancient people could actually tell what time it was in the day. But if the sun went down, the sundial didn't work. Oh no, so they could never know what time it was in the night. Well, that's where an astrolabe came in. It's a very fancy instrument that can measure position of stars in the sky as well as the moon and even the sun. Remember, children, never, never, never look up at the sun. Yes, you always tell us that, Dr. Haque. So here is another ancient instrument. Let's look at this one. This one is a couple hundred years old as well, and this is a sextant, and this can tell you angles of where things are in the sky. So you had, when they didn't have computers and calculators, children, ancient people used things like sextants, sundials, and astrolabes to be able to tell us where things are in the sky. But how can you tell the time? That's a really good question on top of what is an astrolabe, Sarah. Well, what happens is that with an astrolabe, which can measure angles in the sky, see, the sun is always moving in the sky, so the sundial can tell us the time, but so are stars. And if you could measure where the position of a star is, guess what? I know. What? You can therefore tell the time. All right? So, instruments like the astrolabe can measure which star is in the sky, and therefore we can know what time it is. And from that, it could also measure how high up the sun is in the sky, and that too will tell us the time of the day. See, ancient people didn't have computers, Maz. Oh no, nor did they have watches like we do. So they told the time by simply looking up and monitoring the sky and where things were. That's just awesome. I think I'm going to get myself an astrolabe. I totally agree. I gotta get one too. Me too. I'm okay. I'll stay with my computer and I'll just Google what time it is. Ha ha ha. All right, kiddies. Good night, Book Fairy. Good night, everybody. And so ends another wonderful night in the Enchanted Forest. Good night, everybody.